After death, a firefighter is thrown into 7 intense trials to prove his worth for reincarnation. Guided by mysterious guardians, his past unfolds in a journey of truth and redemption. Get ready for a thrilling ride through the afterlife where justice, emotion, and redemption collide. Quick Flicks presents Along with the Gods. The film begins by showing a firefighter. He is holding a small child in his hands and is hanging by a rope. He's rescuing the child from a burning building. Other firefighters are coming to save him, but then the rope catches fire and breaks. The firefighter falls down with the child. Still, he does not get hurt and the child is also saved. The girl quickly gets up and goes to her family. The man also goes to her family and asks the girl her name but receives no response. It seems as if no one saw him. Then he hears a voice, Kim, because his name is Kim. When he turns around, he sees a man and a woman smiling at him from a distance. They are happy to see him, and when Kim looks the other way, he sees his own dead body and realizes that he has died. The man and woman come to Kim, and when the lady checks Kim's card, she says, "You are a paragon." Paragon means a pure soul, one who has never done anything wrong. The lady tells Kim that he will have to go through 7 trials and all of them have to be completed within 49 days. If he passes all, he will get a new body and can live again. The lady tells Kim that they are angels. In fact, there are 3 angels. 2 accompany souls and 1 goes to the place where humans are cremated or buried. The lady angel's name is Angel C. The other is Angel B, and their head is Angel A. Kim is still sad about his death and wants to meet his mother, but the angels say that now he cannot go back to her. Then a portal opens in the sky, which is the gate to another world where Kim's soul goes. In the next scene, Kim is shown to have reached the other world. There are many souls there, but Kim is welcomed differently because he is a paragon, and to prove this, he must pass 7 trials. The 3 guardian angels are also with him. In the first trial, Kim is presented in the hell of murder. Here, people responsible for someone's death are brought. Kim looks below and sees boiling lava where millions of souls are suffering punishment. Kim is presented before the god of murder. The god of murder has 2 employees. One of them says that many years ago in that building, Kim's colleague was trapped. Kim is accused of not saving his colleague. The claim is that he could have saved him but prioritized his own safety, which led to the colleague's death. The second employee says that Kim should be thrown into the lava, but the god of murder says that this is a paragon soul. Talk to him with respect. The employee says he should be given at least 5 years of punishment. Then Guardian Angel A says that they should look into what really happened that night. It is revealed that Kim did try to save his colleague, but he was trapped under a rock. That night, Kim saved 8 people. When he was going to save the colleague, the building collapsed, causing the death. Because of this, Kim is declared innocent and receives redemption. Now they leave for the next trial in a boat. The next trial is before the god of indolence. This trial is for those who are lazy or do not do their work properly. Kim asks the 3 angels why they are helping him. Guardian Angel C tells him that King Yomra has promised that if they help return 49 souls to Earth, they too can be sent back to Earth. This has to be done within 49 days. This is only for those who are completely innocent, who are called paragon souls. Kim is also a paragon, and he is the 48th one. Kim does not want to go back to Earth, but the angels tell him that it is not his decision. It will be made by King Yomra. Then they reach the god of indolence, where Kim's second trial begins, and his deeds are shown. Kim risked his life to save others. Seeing this, the goddess of indolence becomes happy. She asks Kim, "How did you do all this?" Kim replies, "I did it all for money." Hearing this, the goddess becomes angry. She asks, "So is money your god?" She says that Kim should be punished. Kim was standing on a wooden platform above water. He begins to fall backward toward the water. Kim looks down at the waterfall where many souls are being punished. Kim gets scared and is about to fall, but angels A and B save him. They say that Kim worked hard his whole life, never took rest. He wanted money only for his sick mother and for his younger brother's education. The goddess learns the truth and forgives Kim. She says that Kim did not desire money for himself, but for others. Thus, Kim passes the second trial. Now they head toward the third trial called Hell of Deceit, where those who deceive others are punished. On the way, some people attack them. The angel guardians are shocked. Angel A says this has never happened before. He thinks maybe Kim's brother or mother was murdered and their souls seek revenge. Angel A decides to go to Earth to find out the truth and departs. Meanwhile, angels B and C take Kim to the next trial. Here, Kim is accused of writing fake letters in the name of a deceased colleague to that colleague's daughter and of hiding the news of the colleague's death. When the girl eventually learns that her father is dead, she becomes sad. Also, Kim had told his mother that he was married and had a son. The truth was that Kim had left home 15 years ago and never returned. He's asked why he lied, but he remains silent. Then some branches begin to cut his tongue. Angel C says, I want to say something. She says that Kim's fake letters had brought joy into that girl's life. She completed her education and later learned the truth. Kim lied to his mother because she was sick. When she heard that her son was married and had a child, she recovered quickly. Kim lied for others, not for himself. Therefore, Kim is declared innocent. Then the three of them proceed to the next trial. Meanwhile, Angel A is shown on Earth. He goes to Kim's house and discovers that it was not Kim's mother, but his younger brother Jim, who had died. He extracts Jim's soul from his photo and asks, "Tell me how you died and where your death occurred." But Jim's soul runs away. Angel A chases him but fails to catch him. Angel A uses his power to learn the truth. He goes into the past and sees that Jim and his friend hugged each other, and by accident, the friend's gun went off and Jim was shot. The friend called their senior, but Jim had already died. The senior said, "It wasn't intentional. It was a mistake, and we must dispose of the body quickly." In fact, the senior's promotion was due, so he hid the truth. They buried Jim where no one would find him. The next day, the military came to Jim's house and told his mother that Jim had deserted duty and that if he contacts her, she must report it. Now, Angel A finds Jim's soul and binds it to a building and says, "Come with me, or your brother won't be forgiven." Jim says, "Which brother? The one who left me 15 years ago?" He says, "I want revenge for my death. I was alive when they buried me, and I will not go with you." When Angel A hears all this, he recalls his past when he was alive and a human. Now, Angel A takes Jim with him and shows him that Jim's friend, who had fired the bullet, is feeling regret. He gives Jim's mother a map with a red mark showing Jim's grave. Then, Jim's friend is about to commit suicide. Jim cannot bear to watch and begs Angel A to save him. Angel A says, "We cannot alter life or death. That is against our rules." Jim says, "Please save my friend's life. I will follow everything you say." Reluctantly, Angel A saves Jim's friend by cutting the rope and saving his life. On the other side, Kim is shown, who has now passed 3 trials and is now headed towards his 4th and 5th trials, Hell of Injustice and Hell of Betrayal. But Kim doesn't face these 2 trials because he never did injustice or betrayed anyone. These trials are for those who wrong or deceive others. Kim had never harmed anyone, though he passes these trials. Now comes the 6th trial, Hell of Violence. When all 3 arrive in the Hell of Violence, Kim is accused of having beaten his younger brother badly once when he was ill. Kim has no answer. Angels B and C also remain silent. Hell of Violence punishes him. Angels B and C contact Angel A on Earth and inform him that Kim is being punished. Angel A says, "You must demand that the final trial deliver the verdict on Kim." The god of violence is surprised because this meant that if Kim was found guilty in the final trial, Angels A, B and C would also be liable for punishment. Then they take Kim to the next trial. Angel A explains to Jim on Earth. Jim has now become a pure soul. Kim is taken for his final trial. They are walking through a desert. Angel C asks Kim, "Did you try to kill your mother?" Actually, in this trial, Kim was to be accused of trying to kill his mother 15 years ago. Kim says, "Yes, I did. We didn't have money. My mother was sick. I couldn't watch her die in pain, so I tried to kill her. That's why I thought of ending my mother's life. I thought I would kill her first, then my brother, and finally myself. When I was about to suffocate my mother with a pillow, my brother stopped me. In anger, I hit him. He was sick at the time, but later I was overwhelmed with guilt. That's why I left my home. That's when I decided to live for my mother and brother. I used to communicate with my mother through letters." On the other side, Jim and Guardian A are shown on Earth. They go to the place where Jim used to work. There, Jim also sees his mother. He sees that his mother has the same map that his friend had given her. That map shows the same location where Jim's body was found. Jim Sr. sees the map and becomes scared, then pushes Jim's mother. Seeing this, Jim's soul turns into a giant storm. He's about to destroy his senior when he notices his brother, who is sinking into the sand. All of this was happening because Jim had done wrong in the world. He had not forgiven his brother. Then Kim is shown in the afterlife, now standing before King Yomra, and this is his final trial. If he passes this trial, he will get a chance to return to the world. Kim's sins are listed, and one of them was that he tried to kill his mother. He thought she was asleep, but she was awake and ready to die so that her children could live peacefully without having to bear her burden. Hearing this, Kim becomes sad and tells King Yomra, "Punish me because I deserve it." When Kim's punishment is being announced, a very large image appears on the sand of Kim's mother. In that image, Kim's past is shown, in which Kim enters his mother's dream. Kim tells his mother everything, and the mother says, "I was never angry with you. I had already forgiven you." Kim hadn't met his mother for 15 years, yet there was no complaint in the mother's heart. Kim used to work for his mother and brother so that his brother could study and his mother could get treatment. King Yomra says that if a person is forgiven on earth, then they do not receive punishment in the world above. Kim's brother had also forgiven him. In this way, Kim passes his 6th and 7th trials. King Yomra says, "You may return to Earth." Kim thanks Angel C. Then Jim is shown on Earth, and Angels A and B are with him. Jim is holding a card, a paragon card, which means Jim has now become a paragon. Now the angels must let this 49th soul pass the trials and grant this soul a rebirth. If they do so, they too will be granted rebirth. In the end, it is shown that the angels take Jim to another world, and with this, the magnificent film comes to an end.